Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at a really interesting snapshot of generative AI,
Mm-hmm.
specifically how it's actually being used, right now in 2025.
Yeah, boots on the ground.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And our source for this is a great piece from Harvard Business Review, just came out April 9th, 2025, by Mark Zhao Sanders.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one. It's a follow-up, isn't it?
It is. That's a key point.
Yeah.
He wrote something similar last year, so this gives us a sense of, well, how things have maybe changed or evolved.
Right, that comparison over time is super valuable. You see the trajectory.
Totally. And generative AI, I mean, most listeners probably know, but basically AI that can create new stuff. Text, images, code. It's been such a huge topic.
Oh, absolutely. Hard to avoid.
In this HBR piece, it seems to have really struck a chord. Lots of shares and the infographic that went with
Oh,
it,
that thing was everywhere. Yeah.
which, suggests people are hungry for this kind of practical insight.
Yeah.
Like, okay, beyond the hype, what are people doing with it?
Exactly. Less theory, more reality.
So our mission today is pretty straightforward. Let's dive into this article, pull out the main takeaways, and give everyone a clear picture of Gen AI in the real world right now.
Sounds good. And the headline finding, for me anyway, right from the overview, was this balance Zhao Sanders identified.
Okay.
He's saying that how people are using Gen AI, it's split almost, like 50-50
50-50. Between what?
between personal stuff, in their own lives, and for work, their professional tasks.
Huh. Okay. That's actually quite surprising. I might have expected one to dominate.
Me too. Perhaps leaning more towards business applications initially, but no, almost dead even.
So let's unpack that a bit. It's not just businesses using it for efficiency or individuals tinkering.
Not according to this analysis, no. It's really integrated into both sides of life. Significant use personally, significant use professionally.
And I guess there must be some overlap, right? Some bleed over between the two,
Exactly what he suggests. Yeah, that line is blurring.
which makes sense.
It really points to maybe a democratization of these tools, doesn't it? They're not just for specialists anymore.
Right, and for businesses, if employees are already using these tools personally, they'd probably bring those skills, or at least that familiarity, into the workplace, which could speed things up.
Absolutely. Speeds up adoption, but also maybe highlights the need for companies to have clear guidelines on using it at work.
Good point. And on the personal side.
Well, it shows, I think, a growing comfort level. People relying on AI for, everyday things, creative stuff.
Like you said, the line blurs. Someone drafts work emails
Yeah.
with AI,
Yeah.
then goes home and uses maybe the same tool or a similar one to help write a birthday message or plan a weekend trip.
Precisely. The skills, the thinking, it transfers. It does sort of erode those classic work-life boundaries.
And the fact that this isn't just speculation, Zhao Sanders really emphasizes this, is based on actual observed usage.
Yeah, that gives it real weight, I think. It's not a prediction model. It's reporting on what is happening.
Which is, well, really interesting to see this kind of even split. So relatively early in the, mainstream adoption phase, it suggests Gen AI isn't going to be easily pigeonholed.
Right. Not just a niche tool. It's looking more like a general purpose technology, weaving itself into lots of different parts of daily life.
What do you think is driving that balance? Is it just that the tools are getting easier to use?
That's probably part of it. Accessibility, user-friendliness, maybe also how they're marketed, appealing to both productivity and creativity.
Yeah, it could be. The findings definitely make you think about those underlying reasons.
And it makes you wonder how long this balance will hold, right?
Will one area eventually pull ahead? Business versus personal.
Or will new uses emerge that just reinforce this kind of dual role? It feels like this equilibrium reflects what we're seeing anecdotally, too. It's here, now, impacting work and life.
Definitely. It's not some far-off future tech anymore.
No. And the article does hint at some specifics, like strong use in creative fields, personally, art, music generation. And then in business, things like customer service, maybe content generation, coding assistance.
Right. But the big picture remains.
This pretty consistent split.
Yeah.
A broader integration than maybe we expected even a year or two ago.
So for listeners, the takeaway seems to be this tech isn't just for techies or certain jobs.
Not at all.
It's versatile enough, accessible enough, that it's finding a home in our personal lives, brainstorming, summarizing, learning, just as much as it's being used to, boost productivity at work.
This deep dive really hammers home that widespread, balanced adoption. It's quite remarkable.
And thinking bigger picture, this even split, it really raises questions about how work and life might continue to change, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. as the AI gets smarter and more capable, how does that reshape our routines, the skills we need, both at home and on the job?
Lots to chew on there. Okay, so let's
Yeah.
try and bring this together. Our look at this HBR piece by Zal Sanders. It basically shows that in 2025, generative AI isn't just a business tool. It's not just a personal gadget. It's really both.
A dual-purpose technology, and it's being picked up pretty much equally in both areas.
Which is the key insight, that near-even split.
Right. And reflecting on that, based on Zhao Sanders' analysis, maybe a final thought to leave folks with.
Okay.
Given this current balance, what's the next big shift likely to be? How might we integrate Gen AI even more deeply into our lives professionally and personally? Is this 50-50 split going to last? Or will one side start to pull ahead? Or maybe entirely new uses pop up that change the game completely.
Yeah, fascinating questions. Where does it go from here? Yeah. Definitely something to think about. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.